Welcome to Steve Jackson's Sorcery, Part 1, The Shamutanti Hills. Hey everybody, my name is London, and welcome to an exciting new adventure, where we're gonna be
You have walked the wilds of Kakabad, through through Ka and the spiteful backlands, all the way into Mompong. You have survived traps, thieves, serpents, and vengeful gods. And now it is here, the Crown of Kings. It is said the crown was never forged, only found. By Shalana the Reformer, a lowly foot soldier who became Emperor of the Eastern world. Such is the power of the crown. The air around it crackles with influence. We must take it! Your destiny awaits. With the crown in your hands, you will be as powerful as Shalana. The goblins are arming, the giants are waking, and the birdmen carving cruel daggers from stone. War will come, but you will prevent it. But then, the image of the crown begins to flicker. You rush forwards. It's a trap! And startle yourself awake. You are alone, exhausted in the little hut in the outpost settlement. Your unimaginable journey is not even a single step begun. Inkle presents Tits Steve Jackson's Sorcery. So these were a set of 4 books that were like adventure game books, and they were recently, within the past like year or two, were adapted into games, and it's pretty much just reading. That's all it is, reading, and there's some fights and stuff where you'll see. But thing is, we're this guy. Let's see, my name's London. We have stamina, which is our health and how we do things. We have gold, which we have none of, and we have rations, which we have none of. We can look all around. We can go, whoa, look, it's Sim City. And we can center, we'll get items soon, we'll have a spell book soon, and we can pray later on, but let's go ahead. It is sunrise. You dress, breakfast on bread and goat's milk, and collect the pack and sword from beside your bed. Leave the hut. There is no time to waste. Every moment of daylight must be used if you are to reach Mompog before it is too late. You lift back the flap of the hut and step into the early morning sunshine. And this is how we move. We go like this, and we make a path, and hey, no, I wanted to go around, and then we go around. Now there's no actual point of drawing a thing like that. We usually just draw straight to it, but just wanted to show you. Eyes follow you as you leave the hut and stride towards the great Shamutanti Wall. The frontiers people of this tiny settlement are well aware of your mission. I shall greet them. You turn to them and bow. Some smile in reply, but are too afraid to approach. Others make gestures of protection. You are going beyond the wall, so they believe you to be cursed. A man is waiting on the path to the Cantopani Gate, the final doorway between Analand and the wilds of Kakabad. You recognize the sergeant of the Sightmaster warriors. He holds out his hand. Greetings, Sergeant! He touches his forehead with 2 fingers. You are almost ready, he says. I have for you a gift from the king. 24 gold pieces. It is all we can spare this time.
He holds out a pouch. I shall refuse it. I do not need your charity.
Take it,
the sergeant insists.
Analand is counting on you to survive.
Analand need not fear. So we now have no money, which is fucking terrible, but you know, I'm stupid.
Very well then,
the sergeant replies. He puts the pouch back into his tunic.
You must collect your spellbook if you wish magic to aid you, and should you wish to practice your swordplay, I will go one last round with you.
And he points with his staff towards the training ground. Now, usually right around here, we can buy rations, but for whatever reason, I'm going fucking crazy today, so I'm gonna get, I have no money. One of the huts, set slightly back from the others, is decorated with glyphs and strange symbols. A terrible smell emanates from the doorway. You know what? Go inside. You lift the flap and go inside. The mage looks up at you with haggard, sleepless eyes. Yes, I know how to use it. Good. Remember, some spells will cost you effort to use, but the ones that don't will not work without a focus, an item of some kind. You will need to read the book to know what. So, we can also rewind. So, no, we can always just change our mind about stuff. And I'm gonna go fucking change my mind right here. Right fucking here. You know. You greet them. Oh, I ignored them, whatever. Greetings, Sergeant. I'm gonna take your money. Thanks. Okay, so we can go collect our spellbook. Hey guys, what'd I do? Go inside. Fuck me. Yes. Okay, so now we can go buy rations. Small traders in the settlement supply the site small traders in the settlement supply the site master warriors with weapons, armor, food, and clothing. You go over with the sergeant to a stall selling flatbreads and cheese. 2 gold pieces per ration, the owner says. That's great. Buy more. Check your pack. There's room. I'll take 4. Buy 'em. You hand over your coins, and the man places 4 rations carefully into your pack. You must be oh, this is the sergeant. You must be sure to eat every day, or you'll be sad. Eating more will give you extra strength, but is not necessary. This is all this playthrough is gonna be. It's gonna be like 40 parts of me just talking. So I hope you're ready to fucking masturbate to my voice. You hurry with the sergeant to the training ground. He wraps the base of his staff in leather. Ready my sword. To begin, the sergeant says. We will practice the stances. First, defend yourself against me. So, all we do to defend and attack is we just drag them back and forth. So defending, we just keep them there. We use 0. I will now defend myself. So now, we're just going to give it a little swing there. Boom. And it's going to deal 1 damage. So no matter how strong the attack is, it'll just do a little bit of damage. Now his next attack is going to be weak. So I'm just going to fucking murder him. Boom. Dead. No, not dead. I don't know if I will be able to fucking destroy him. So I'm just going to defend. Oh, it was just going to be 1. That's okay. One of my strongest. I won't be able to defend against that yet. I didn't have enough. If I had full, medium strength, so bam, kill him, boom, and we win. So that's how fighting works. Let's continue on. You seem to remember the basics, the sergeant says breathlessly. Good, another round? Nah, no need. So we can do another round, but I played probably about 2 hours of this game. I've gone through part 1, and I've gone through like half of part 2. There are 4 parts. But this playthrough will be completely different from that playthrough. So, we can also cast spells, as it will show us. We have to spell out a 3-letter thing. So, DOP opens gates, I guess? DOP opens locks and doors. DOP! You weave the spell! One by one, the great tumblers of the door begin to creak and groan. Then the hinges turn with a noise like hail on a canvas roof. These gates have not opened since our last champion was lost, the sergeant says. I wish you more luck than he. Perhaps you will even meet him in your travels. He stayed dead! The sightmaster nods, peering at something on the horizon. I believe he is returning, but transformed like a ghost. So, we're headed out. We're leaving the gate Together you step into the wall of shadow. One last word, he declares. When you have the crown, find the highest point you can find. We will be watching. I understand. I will not wish you a safe journey to Karl, for the way ahead will not be safe, the sergeant murmurs as he peers into the distance through the open gate. The Sightmaster warriors are selected from birth for their incredible powers of telescopic vision. You cannot help but wonder how far you can see. Tell me what lies ahead. As you can see, up here, I think it was Panther before, and now it is Shrew. It changes, so, if you pray for them, sometimes they'll heal you, sometimes they'll help you out in situations, but... So now we're the Shrew, I guess. This path leads first to Cantopani, a settlement of traders. Though most are rogues and thieves, you should be there before sun has reached its peak. From there, 3 routes lead on to Chrysatanti, but no single route is safe. Kakabad is a land of devils. And beyond Kar, I cannot see so far, he says. But once you have crossed the city port of traps, you will enter the backlands. They say that day and night there are controlled by forces other than the sun. What the fuck does that mean? Like, there's just a big guy that blocks out the sun. He's like, nope, nighttime now. And from Kar, too, your progress will be watched. It is time to go. Striding away, you pass through the gate. The faces of the folk watching your departure reveal the hopes that rest on you in your quest. The early morning air is crisp and the rising sun paints the slopes in shades of peaceful beauty, concealing the evil that lies ahead. Into Kakabad! The path winds through slopes of wild scrubland. The countryside is deserted and the eerie silence is broken only by the cawing of the occasional crow. There is a spell for hearing what they say, but you do not have the equipment it requires. The birds appear to pause in the air to examine as they pass. Stupid creatures, they pose no threat, so you ignore them. And we keep on walking. Barely an hour beyond the wall, and the air begins to grow foul. The Shamutanti hills are infested with the pestilence of the backlands. It saps the energy from your body, leaving you feeling nauseous and weak. Cover my mouth. You cover your mouth with your neck scarf, but it does no good. They warned you of this. You will grow accustomed to it the longer you are out here, but for the moment you must be very careful. Our maximum stamina is decreased, so right now it's only 10 instead of 20, so we can die easier. But if it reaches 0, we die. And then we can rewind, but you know what? We're gonna go low rise. Let's follow the road for a bit. Another hour passes and you crest a small hillock, from the top of which you can see the path continuing downwards into a small settlement of huts. Let's look at the village. From the distance, it's hard to make out much about this town, except that it must be desperately poor. The fields on either side are brown with caked mud, and the few penned animals are thin and wizened like thirsty vines. No wonder the Sightmaster warriors don't trouble themselves to protect this place. There's nothing here to protect. So, let's go in the village. Whatever. Why would we avoid the village? We haven't even met anybody. Of course, if you were scared of a town like Cantopani, then you could not hope to survive in Kakabad proper. You follow the path down into town. The round huts are made of a hard-baked, bright clay, and the roofs are thinly thatched. As you pass, eyes appear at dark doorways, tracking your every move. For a moment, it seems like this will be all you see of the town's inhabitants. But then, a villager appears from one of the dwellings and blocks your path. Look at him. He is 5 feet tall. They cannot grow much taller out here, in this poisonous air. He has thick-set arms and thighs, and a big, tight ass, and large cock in my mouth. His eyes are wild, and his long red hair and beard stand out from his face in a wiry tangle.
"Halt, stranger!" he commands. "What business have you in Cantopani?"
"I want to buy equipment." He grunts, but you can see that he is pleased. With emotion, he encourages you to follow.
taking you through the village to a large hut. So already this is a different choice than I made the first time. So I've never been to this area. Inside you find that the building is a storage house. A quartermaster, somewhat plumper than your guide, is seated at a table. Wait to be introduced.
This man here is here to do business,
The villager explains.
Get out of here, flea.
The fat man replies. I hope you guys like these voices. I'm really good. I know. Like, Sony, call me up for the next movie. I don't know why I said Sony. Getting up from his seat to hustle the villager out. Then he turns to you with a smile and beckons you to sit.
Greetings, stranger, he purrs. Shall I show you my wares?
Please. The man wags a finger. Wait there! I don't know what this voice is. He disappears for a moment into the side room. Ooh, where the jackal? Ooh, sexy. You wait. The merchant returns, carrying a large box.
For you, he declares, moving his hands as he speaks. You've come to the right place. This collection, very best, are most strange, interesting artifacts. Ahem. Collected from other travelers who come this way.
He begins to lay out the items in front of you, treating each with great care. A weapon. Looks at you carefully, sizing up what kind of customer you are. The kind to place a newly bought dagger against his neck, or the kind to tip him for the quality of the blade. But however fearsome your aspect, his love of gold overcomes all other concerns. Headed quickly to the other side of the shop, he returns with a weighty broadsword and an axe. Ooh, I do...
These are both treasure, as well as deadly weapons of war. I'm sure you will agree.
I don't know. I can't even remember what voice this guy had. I love broadswords. They're funny. They're... Only 8! Only 8? We're getting it. It shall be mine, you reply, nodding once. The merchant reaches over and you place 8 gold pieces into his palm.
Please, the merchant says. Something else today?
What the fuck am I doing? No, I'm not gonna get it. Maybe a bag? We have a jewel. What is the jewel? A musical pipe. I like music. You pick a bamboo pipe off the table, carved with a split reed and 6 finger holes. What use is this? Are you selling off your infant's toys? Play it. You place the pipe to your lips and blow a few clear, sweet notes.
It is a well-made little thing, don't you agree?
Buy the pipe. You hand him 3 gold pieces and he thanks you with a nod. You place the pipe into your bag. Very good, the merchant says.
Very good,
patting his money pouch.
You are a man of good judgment, I see that. What else?
I guess we'll look at the jewel. That's 10. What the fuck? Whoa. I have no use for valuable things.
Of course, 8 gold pieces just for you.
Still too much. You shake your head. Leave the rest be. I have seen enough.
Please, do visit us again.
You get to your feet and take your leave of the merchant. Just outside the doorway in the sunshine, you pause to examine what you have acquired. Swing the broadsword. Left, right. It is a fine weapon indeed and will make you more powerful in battle. And you are pleased at the bargain you struck. Move on out of the village. Along the path. We're going past Cantopani. Passing the outlying huts, you feel strangely uneasy. Hissings from within and sly faces disappearing from doorways make you feel decidedly unwelcome. Then at the edge of town you pass a large boulder, and at once 2 rough-cut villagers spring out with swords drawn. Reason.
2 against 1,
The first declares.
You're lost,
Calls the other.
So hand over your things. Come on.
I will try to reason with it. You don't want any trouble, as I wave my hand like a Jedi. The first bandit edges forward, a sword tickling at your chest.
Running you through, no trouble at all. The pack.
Defend myself. I'm 6'8", motherfucker. You have mistaken me for someone else. You will suffer for that mistake.
And we shall fight. So, okay, so we have 10 now instead of 9. Watch this fucker. Bam, dead. Yep, just killed him in one hit. Just fucking killed him in one hit. The second bandit takes one look at his dead colleague and turns and makes a run for it. I'm not fucking... Oh, no. No. God fucking damn it. I didn't mean to do that. You let him go. He will tell others not to try to interfere with Analanders in the future. Turning back to the path, you begin walking once more. After about half an hour, the way becomes an uphill incline. Okay, so we are going to stop it here. We made some good progress here. We finished the little prologue, and we got a new sword, and we got a little pipe to play us a tune, because I do love some music. Also, let me just look in the spell book. Let me show you off here. It's going to show you, it has 48 spells. These are the 6 most useful ones, usually. We also have Zap. These are the main ones. Then we have Big, which makes us big. We got Walk, which placed on the cast when it will transform into an invisible metal shield. That's pretty cool, actually. So we have a ton of stuff, and I have no idea what any of this stuff does, really. But, oh my god, what was that? Niff! Requires nose plugs. Oh, nice, okay. So, I'm gonna try to use some magic eventually, but we don't need any now. Zen, does that just make you a genius? Does the medallion... If we had gotten that jewel, would we have been able to use that, maybe? I don't know. Zed. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I really like this game, and I hope you're enjoying it. If not, you know, fuck off. Okay, bye.